Hi and welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'll be doing another makeup tutorial since it's that time of day in my country, Trinidad and Tobago. To begin this look, I start with a darker shade called Sleeper from the ColourPop It's My Pleasure palette, and I start from the outer corners of my eye to the inner corners of the eye to give it that uniformed transition. I start by packing it on and then dragging it across. Doing the same for the other eye. Now I use another shade, a lighter shade called Kitten Fish in the same palette, and I'm using this to create a more uniform look between these two shades, and I'm bringing it further into the brow bone. And of course I'm listening to one of my favorite soca artists, Kes, and those who know me know how much I love Kes. Anywho, back to the tutorial. I'm using Sleeper again to tie this in. Now I'm using a gel pigment by LA Girl called Mermaid Teal Frost, and I begin by patting this into the lower lid line, sort of creating a half cut crease as I go along. Do the same for the other eye. Now for the middle of the crease, I'm using a shade called Do or Do, which is a more glittered pigment. Although I'm starting at the middle, I'm also going into that teal color, and in a while you will see that teal color get a bit more pigmented as I would use the Ambrosia Cosmetics FX Eyeshadow Primer along with Charissa Cannings Dazed palette with the same teal shade. As you all can see, I went ahead and popped some lashes on as well. And right now I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Corrector in the shade Golden, and I make sort of triangular shapes under the eye. A little line in the middle of the nose, forehead, around the perimeters of my mouth as well. And I'm using one of my favorite foundation brushes from Morphe, because the brushes are so short and compact. I prefer it. Now, while blending the concealer, I love using this Beauty Splendor by Juno & Co. I also do a little contouring with my favorite bronzer by Black Opal Stick Foundation. Sort of like warming up the face in a way. Using that same foundation brush to blend the contour lines into the face. I'll be using another brush for my nose by Ambrosia Cosmetics. It's a mini contour brush. And drag that along and then pull it to the sides of the nose to create a shadowed effect. Now I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder to set my concealer and my foundation with the Morphe M536 under eye bullet brush. One of my favorite brushes to do this part of the makeup application. Now I'm doing this to create that more concise contour lines. That's why I'm using the sponge. Now I'm dusting it away with the Black Opal face powder. One of my favorite setting sprays by Morphe. Take away that powdery look and to help set the makeup further. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going in with Ambrosia Cosmetics Eye FX, which is an eyeshadow primer that I mentioned earlier on. And I'm going to use this to help as a base for my glitters, to help it stick to the lower lash line by Pink Craze Glitter Pot. I'm using a green shade. I'm not sure what the shade of this glitter is called. I think that this eye primer can be used as a substitute for glitter glue, because it did help keep this glitter in place. You all can see. Now for the highlighter, I'm using JUVIA'S Loose Highlighter Royalty 1. So it has a bronze undertone. And before applying this lip gloss from LA Colors, I used Anastasia Beverly Hills matte glosses to create that brown look. And that brings us to the end of another tutorial. I do hope you all enjoy this one and recreate it. And until we meet again, stay blessed.